们好同学，欢迎 and welcome to our next lesson of greetings. And today we're looking at finding out who someone is and what some of the words we use for that will be. So firstly, let's review a few words we looked at last week. So can you remember what these words mean, actually, or who these people are? Let's see. This one, well, this one's me. There's a hint. 老师, which is teacher. This one, I've got several of these. This is 叔叔, uncle. Oops, excuse me, I'll turn that over. 叔叔. And this one, I've got several of these too. This is 阿姨, which is auntie. 阿姨. 很好, very good. Let's review a couple more words. Okay, our next ones are this one and this one. These are ones that we use when we're telling people who we are. Can you remember what they mean or what the words are? This one is 是, which is or am. So 我是老师, it's me saying I am a teacher. I'll put that up in a moment. This one is 叫, which is called. Okay, I'll set up two sentences just to explain those. In this sentence, I'm saying 我是老师. So 我是老师, which is I am a teacher. For my next one, I can actually change 老师 to a name. So let's suppose my name was Li. This is Li. I could say 我是李. I am Li. In the same way, I can use 叫. 我叫李. I am called Li. Now, this is where we can change things around a little bit again. If I go 我叫, actually, I'll go back to 是. 我是李. Now, if I'm teacher Li, I can go 我是李老师. So I'll say that one again. 我是李老师. Remember, if it's a title, it comes second. So Li, the person's name, 老师. So 我是李老师. Okay. If, in a similar way to the title, let's have a surname. I'm sorry, we already have a surname, Li. We're going to have a first name. 小伟. 我叫李小伟. So remember, in Chinese culture, the family name or the surname comes first and your own name comes second. 我叫李小伟. In a similar way, if you're going to say that what somebody else's name is, let's have a look at 他, which is that word for he. 他叫李小伟. We can do things like that. Now, let's suppose we're talking about somebody else. So we have somebody else's surname. This is Wang. So this is Mr. Wang. 小伟 Wang. 他叫王小伟. The great fun about this is when you get a little bit more fluent, you can mix some words around and you can create new sentences. So this is ta. Oops, I'll get my hand out of the way. Ta for she. Ta, and let's change another word. So this is Lily. Lily, it's a girl's name. So we have Lily. And let's have the word Zhang. Zhang for a surname. Ta jiao Zhang Lily. So this is Zhang Lily, or we would say Lily Zhang. So here we are talking about a girl. Now let's change another word. So we're going to go to that word 阿姨. And we're going to change Lily for 阿姨. Okay. So remembering this one is Zhang. So we have 她叫 Zhang 阿姨. So she is Auntie Zhang. Same thing again. Remember with a title, 老师, or if it's 阿姨, or if it's 叔叔, you still have the title second and the name or the surname first. 他叫让阿姨. So, on to our next task. Believe it or not, I only have one new word to teach you. There it is. This is shéi. Now, this is all one character, believe it or not, too. Now, there are 3 parts to this character. Our first section here looks a little bit like a dotted I. This refers to speech. The middle part of this character is a short form of ren, which means person. So we're talking about asking something. It refers to making a question and refers to a person. So this is shéi. So let's see how this works out if you're going to ask a question. Right, we are going to ask a question. Now we need the word sh there, so shéi. And now we need something like ta. So I'll just put it up there so it fits in a bit better. Okay, we are asking a question. 他是谁? He is who? Or we would say, who is he? 他是谁? So, we could answer that straight away without the shéi. We can say 他是谁? We might say that person is Ma Ding. 他是Ma Ding. So there's an answer there. So we can let's go back to shéi. We're going to ask a few more questions. 他是谁? Who is he? Let's have a look at our next side here. 他是谁? Who is she? Okay. Now, this is a question you'd actually ask to a person. 你, just remember, 你 means you. Whoops, I didn't write you. Just a second. 你 means you. I'll just put it there. 你是谁? Who are you? 你是谁? Perhaps a little bit more of a funnier one, depending on your circumstances. 我是谁? Who am I? 我是谁? Okay, let's ask a question, then we'll answer it. For this, I'm going to ask 4 questions and we're going to give 4 answers. I'd like you to have a look at the characters as we go along and try and work out what we're saying. Okay, so firstly, we're going to start with 他是谁? Who is he? Now, to answer that, I'm going to put down this. Oops, wrong way around. And I'm going to get rid of shéi because we don't need that for this answer. 他是李叔叔 says he is Uncle Lee. Okay, now for our next one. So we'll get rid of that ta. Let's put down this ta. 他是谁? Who is she? 他是谁? Okay, we're going to put down something else. 她是 Lily 阿姨. She is Auntie Lily. 阿姨 for auntie. Okay, next one. So let's get rid of ta. We need that word ni for you. So we're asking 你是谁? Who are you? Notice the word order goes the other way around, what we would expect in English. So they're saying you are who? We would say who are you? Interesting. Just one of those things about grammar, how it changes in different languages. Okay, so 你是谁? And the answer would be given by that actual person. So that person will be saying 我 for I, 我是, and whatever their name is. So their name might be Zhang Ma Ding. So their name is Martin Zhang. 我是 Zhang Ma Ding. Ma Ding. Okay. One last one. We're going to keep 我 up there. We need shéi. So it's 我是谁? Who am I? 我是谁? Okay, someone's going to answer that. So we need 你是. We don't need shéi because this is the answer. This is the question. 你是王 老师你是王老师 You are Teacher Wang. That's not me, by the way. I'm Teacher Brown. So 你是 I'd say 你是布朗老师 So I am or you are Teacher Brown. Right, now for our activity. Before we go to the activity, I think I forgot to remind people of just one thing. This word sh has a downward tone. So when you're saying it, it's sh. Not to be confused with the other word sh, which means 10. So it's sh, is or am. Okay, Year 7's in your quiz this week. There's going to be a couple of different types of questions. There will be a true or false question or two there, at least one of them. The other one will look a bit like this, where there will be a grid. So with the true and false question, there'll be a statement, so it's pretty obvious. A statement will be made, you have to say whether it's true or false. With the questions that look like a grid, what will happen here is you need to be able to tick the right box. So you find this won't be the questions, by the way, but there'll be something over here on this column. There'll be options over here in this column, and you need to match up the right option. So here we have ni, got to match that one up there. Got wo, there it is. You have to match it up with the right column. Mun, which is over here, and sh, which is there. And you'll notice that when you take a look at it, there will only be one tick in each column, and of course one tick in each row. See how you go. Good luck with that. Have a great week this week, everyone. 再见, and we'll see you next week.